Unrivaled League needs Caitlin Clark, and they are preparing to offer her a massive deal. But is it all
The next unparalleled women's basketball team offers special athletes exclusive contracts and benefits. To get Caitlin Clark, the league is considering making her an offer akin to Lionel Messi's to participate in the league's inaugural season. The league wants Caitlin to participate in what is anticipated to be the world's most exciting 3v3 competition.
To me, is another reason why Caitlin Clark needs to flee the WNBA. It's a political organization. They're not serious about business. They don't care about traditional sports fans. It's a little cult that puts out little political statements. Everybody wears vote t-shirts. They don't care about making money. They don't care really about building up this league and making it profitable. They're a charity. She needs to flee the WNBA and start her own league in this
side club. It has just been reported today that Caitlin Clark could receive a Lionel Messi-like offer to play in Unrivaled startup 3-on-3 league, which is a full...
For Clark, the league's full-court recruitment approach is similar to that of Inter Miami, a newly established major league, a soccer team. When CF tried to join in 2023, Inter Miami prepared a unique offer that included more cash. Messi received incentives, a $150 million contract, and 50% ownership after concluding that paying back a debt would not be enough to entice the worldwide celebrity. Apple will even provide a percentage of the MLS season pass sales to the seven-time champion Balllander as announced players for the last 3 months, and they currently have 26 of their 30 players. Additionally, there has been conjecture about Caitlin Clark's potential participation for the whole WNBA season, unmatched during the off-season. This league needs Caitlin Clark need to be one of their primary. The objective is to persuade her to participate in the league, regardless of the expense or consequences. Insiders claim that Clark will receive ownership, a revenue share, and a salary of up to $1 million from the new league. 4 tasks finished in less than 3 months. London recently ranked Clark as the 4th most marketable. Messi is ranked 5th among professional athletes globally. The Collier, a founding member of This Is What Unrivaled had to say about Caitlin Clark. "It's just so crazy because of the growth that Caitlin has brought," she remarked. "People are forced to relocate due to the tremendous amount of money she's earning these teams. Locations when she performs, and she receives an annual salary of about $75,000. She ought to be among the highest paid gamers worldwide just due to the sheer quantity of her contributions. Additionally, I'm happy that a WNBA player is finally speaking up and acknowledging this because the Caitlin Clark effect has been so evident to so many that on the WNBA. According to Unmatch, Caitlin Clark's impact is comparable to what she accomplished for the WNBA this season. Will boost TV partner TNT Sports ticket sales and viewership in reaction to Major League Soccer's Messi impact, while drawing in reputable sponsors. The $1 million salary may not seem like much in contrast to NBA players like LeBron James, who will earn $448.7 million this season with the Lakers. That would be extremely wealthy. Tio Clark's $7,633 base pay during her first season with the Indiana Fever. According to SpotTrack, she will only earn $338,500 a year, while Ajinbale will only earn $249,300, taking into account Warrior superstar Stephen Curry's. A salary of $55.8 million would be considered just compensation for several months of arduous labor. Fortunately for Caitlin, her real income comes from transactions outside of court. She has an outstanding portfolio. Numerous commercial sponsors during Wilson Bowes Buick, Gatorade, Swoosh State Farm, and other former Iowa Hawkeyes players, and other companies. The imbalanced league, though, could handle that. She would therefore probably like to receive higher compensation from her legitimate job instead than always negotiating side agreements. Right now, she has an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike. Caitlin Clark ought to sign with Unrivaled, in my opinion. I'm not sure, in my opinion, the funds must get high. Must be in the millions. For the big 3, it must be at least what Cube promised her. At least. Caitlin Clark doesn't require any money despite this. She has a lot of support agreements. I believe she is doing quite great. Additionally, I believe that Unrivaled expects each of her physical and mental well-being to. Participant will get a substantial salary and investment in the league, even though Clark could. She might just as well spend her summer making TV advertisements, working out, and playing golf in exchange for potential equity. Despite the challenge of competing against the world's top female athletes, such as the 22-year-old point, Brianna Stewart and Afisa Collier co-founded Guard Unrivaled, which promises to provide its 30 athletes with the biggest payout ever, starting wage of almost 6 figures in professional women's sports leagues, not include their stock. According to reports, the league informed players and agency representatives up front that a sliding scale rather than a one-size-fits-all approach would be used to determine participation remuneration. Approach. According to that metric, a player will receive higher compensation as their social media following and notoriety grow. Out of the 30 athletes, 26 have expressed a wish to Chelsea, making Clark the most watched athlete on television since Tiger Woods. In addition to contributing in equity, Gray and Angel will take part in the 6-team tournament. Unrivaled is happy to provide the highest average wage in professional sports for each participant in the first season. A spokesman of the Women's Sports League told FOS on Tuesday that the WNBA Players Union made a choice to opt out of the collective bargaining agreement on Monday, which was intended to end in 2027, while we believe Unrivaled is improving industry standards. According to the union, player compensation packages and league funding are now unavailable, so we won't give specifics. In January 2025, Unrivaled will make its debut in Miami. The ONRA League season, which lasts 3 weeks, would last until 8 weeks, including the postseason. Clark may also decide to spend the most difficult portion of the winter somewhere else than chilly Iowa, like Messi in the sunny south of Florida. According to the Big Three of the Ice Cube, Clark has the final say and must make a decision. Unrivaled isn't the first to. In March, give Caitlin Clark $5 million to play 8 games in addition to her WNBA obligations, a basketball league to search for. A court Unrivaled representative told FOS that the league is pleased with her to pay the greatest average wage in a professional women's sports league at all, despite the league's decline. Talk about Clark's interest. To guarantee Caitlin's arrival, Unrivaled will have to go above and beyond. Given that Clark possesses the broad appeal that upcoming leagues aim for and came in at number 4 on Sports PR's 2024 list of the Unrivaled is interested in him since he is one of the top 50 most marketable 50mm athletes worldwide. After just 1 season as a professional athlete, Clark is able to effectively set her own price in him. However, she is also being ignored by the WNBA. Does she really want to remain in that league indefinitely? Recite a mantra. It is by far the most disliked league and culture in all of sports. Additionally, I'm speaking from the players, to a portion of the ownership, to every member of the media, to podcasters, and to those who support IT is the least popular league throughout the entire world. And this is just one more piece of proof to back up that claim. If she wants, I don't care how much money they can pay Caitlin Clark. $100 million is unmatched, and I would tell. She should avoid this unparalleled trio since it will be disastrous and unflattering. Women's basketball will lose momentum because it's not even a real thing, it's something to appease them. To get the ladies to say, hey, you know what? I have to continue with this terrible WNBA league that has inadequate leadership and a lack of understanding of how to turn a profit so we can be compensated. They wish to be compensated for only grumbling, whining, and claiming we deserve it instead of earning it. If they began, they could earn it. A rival. Additionally, the response is unsurpassed if she wanted to go, and the WNBA league would surely fail immediately because the WNBA seemed to disagree with everyone's understanding that Caitlin has always been the center of attention. Without Caitlin Clark, would the WNBA be doomed or even survive? One thing is certain, though. Kate is typically ready for it. She had maintained a low profile until the Fever released a video of her workout on the court on Wednesday. Clark seems to be preparing for something in the month since the end of her first season in the WNBA. The video's timing is strange considering a news report appeared hours earlier. Is it the unmatched old league? Before that, the Elite Basketball League was preparing to offer Clark a role comparable to Lionel, to Messi. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. Like there are just so many areas, Clark said in the video, that I want to improve, so I'll continue working on it every day at the gym. Of the climb, Clark may have had a major impact on the popularity of women's basketball. Part in the promotion of Unrivaled. Clark is anticipated to help Unrivaled increase ticket sales and attracting potential viewers, new fans, and television watchers. Customers Unrivaled stated last week that TNT Sports and it have inked an exclusive multi-year deal. Make a deal for the broadcast rights each. If this pattern continues, Caitlin Clark may be featured in the game that is slated for True TV.